talk about, quite honestly, that play right into this. Not necessarily on minimum wage, but expected wages based on the type of careers and the education level that people have in this country since the 1970s. Again, in that same trend, I think, of wages stagnating, minimum wages stagnating and all wages stagnating. Historical reasons for 1970, I won't go into those right now, but basically, since the 1970s, if you were a worker who was working with a high school degree, or I should say not a college degree, the wages have actually dropped significantly. If we're talking about in 2011 wage, the dollar pegged 2011 value, the minimum wage, or I'm sorry, the starting wage for someone coming out of high school and getting into the job market has decreased by like $8 an hour. If you can imagine that. I mean, that's incredibly significant. For women, more than men entering that workforce at that level, women are making an average of less than $9 an hour, and men making less than $10 an hour. So, I mean, that is fairly significant. College-educated people are making more money, but they're not making much more money. But the gap between those two different educational levels really is significantly widening in our society. I see that as kind of indicative of the trends of where the jobs are. And in that capacity, I will say that retail salespeople, cashiers, and fast food workers. This is food preparation, not in sit-down restaurants, but in fast food restaurants. Those are the three most populous careers in the United States. And together they are, really representing a very significant number of people in the job market, and those numbers are increasing. I can't say this exactly, but I believe 7 out of 10 of the new jobs that have been created in the economic recovery have been low-wage jobs. I don't know if you could substantiate that for me, but that's kind of a significant trend that we're talking about. Not only are these wages far worse than they were, 40 years ago, but what they are is more people are getting them. So it's a larger force of workers in society overall.